Hello everybody and welcome back to the Duke of Provence, where our firstborn son and heir is now disfigured and suffering from the bubonic plague. He's no longer injured though. It looks like his injuries have gone away. But I don't know if he's going to make it. He hasn't been cured of the bubonic plague. We gave him a treatment and it backfired. There's been a full-on outbreak over here. Our prisoner has become sick. Like, I'm kind of wondering if we just get rid of this prisoner over here, to be completely honest with you. If we sent this guy away, I don't know where he's going to go. If we release this guy from prison, I don't know where he's even going to end up. I definitely don't want to recruit the guy. Let's get a hook on him, but let's send him away. Let's send him away. That makes thematic sense to me. Wait, what? Our grandson? Wait, why is our grandson the heir? Holy cow, our grandson's the heir? The Herculean genius? Wait, why does it go to grandson rather than second-born son? Wait a second. Succession. I don't quite get that, to be honest. Because it's hard to account for, like, grandsons, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if we had... But the fact that our grandson... That's actually insane. Let's get this guy an education stat. Because he's a genius, Herculean genius. So our son had pumped out a daughter, but then he pumped out an amazing grandson. Holy cow, that's going to be amazing to play as that kid. It's going to be incredible. Although I'm noticing that we have an issue with our actual son over here. Now he's going to be decisively in the way. In fact, this guy could, like, literally try to kill our grandson because he knows... I'm going to wait 15 days. I'm going to switch her to disrupting schemes. I want to protect our grandson as much as we can. Yeah. It's nice that our grandson's very young, so hopefully he'll be able to age up while we're still going through our life. And once we die around the nice age of 72 or so, our grandson will be of age to take over and rule in a way that'll be great. So we need to go fishing for a better diplomat. I'm not particularly impressed with the one that we have. That's amazing. We married this person into our court, the high intrigue skill, and then her husband died. Maybe that was her doing. And then now we're going to give her a new husband. So that we can get a new... this time we'll remember to do it matrilineally, though. So that we can get a new chancellor in here of a higher skill. Although she might just murder him again. Who knows? Learn that somebody's a witch. Who's a witch? Somebody's a witch. Perks. There we go. Profit. So we can reform our religion. That is now on the table. How much is that going to cost us in total to do? It says 1,000. By default, it's 1,000. We're at war, though. Okay. So we'll be able to go through and really change a lot of this stuff. Actually, one thing we could do is we could force this guy to take the vows. Except for because he's ambitious, he'll never do that. He will never agree to that. Please tell me our son is not going to get the bubonic plague. This guy, there's been a full-on outbreak over here. Literally. Get some more money from the Pope. Does cost us piety to do that, however. We're getting 5 piety per month, though, so it is going up pretty fast. Yeah. Whoops. Uh-oh. My mouse was acting really strange. Who is this guy? Yo, man. She's got the bubonic plague. You got the bubonic plague. This is not good. This is a full-on outbreak. What is her physician doing over here? She's got 24 learning. She's good at her job. But, I mean, the plague is like... I mean, that's not something to mess with. We're not swaying anybody's opinion. Glad that told me to do that. A lot of people don't like us here. None of these people actually really matter much. I just need to make sure that we do want our spy master to like us. That's important. She's back to disrupting schemes so that we can protect our grandson, hopefully. When this falls, oh man, see, just like it took us years to siege, you know, it's now going to take them years to siege it. So that's great. That's great. I think if we take their capital, which actually this isn't even their capital. I'm such a doofus. This is their capital over here. Oof. Our steward is dead. People are dropping like flies. People are literally dropping like flies with this bubonic plague. Can we? It's probably because we're doing... Honestly, this is a slight penalty maybe for us going out and just grabbing random people and bringing them into our court. Yowzers. But I still want better people than not. So let's get that 20 steward that we just recruited. There you go. You're welcome. We're elevating these lowborn. So there's two ways we could look at this here. One is we engage them, win the battle. What's our best commander? Now, that is our best commander. What's their best commander? 17. They have a 23 over here. A 23 with a... lock in. Lock in. Click. Okay. He's a reckless too, which is pretty good. Our knights are better than theirs, but they have more knights. I think if we siege their capital, it'll take them 17 months to take Genoa. If we could take their capital in less than that, or 17 months to take their capital. A new day. The bubonic plague, a new day. The outbreak of the plague has ravaged my court is finally over. Its victims have all either recovered or departed from this world. That is intense, but it's over. You know what? They're losing troops here. They're losing peeps. So we're still educating our daughter. She's getting a learning education. She's also this is her granddaughter. I apologize. She's also Herculean genius, which is pretty neat. Arbitrary is not exactly a great stat, but neither is lazy or any of these others. So we might as well do that. The daughter's not. That's not too critically important. I think if we win this battle, I think I don't know. We just gotta wait. We're holding the war goals, so that should be our score should be going up here. It's a tug of war. We're holding to Genoa. Genoa is the war goal, so we have that under our control. Just because they come and sit on it doesn't mean much. We know we can siege this in 6 months. It's going to take them 24 months to do this. They actually do have some siege units. Do we have any siege units? We actually could buy some. That would totally be... You know what? Let's do that. Let's buy some of these Zonagars. Fully maintained is only going to be 1 ducat per month. We're making plenty of ducats. Plenty of ducats. Man, we are like maxed out our buildings. It's kind of awesome. Over here, what can we do? But in order to really be able to invest in our country, we're going to need city planning. That's going to be the next big one that we need. And also we need Munstering grants to be able to get a much bigger army. Bigger army? Better economy. Don't really care much about barracks. We don't really care much about this either. But that's going to be done in 4 months, so it is what it is. Can we get a new guy in charge of this? This guy's like absolutely terrible. The Toulouse people are just, they have no educational understanding at all. Nice, we had a good sway event there. And that guy should like us quite a bit more now. We finished the building in Nice. Continue to just upgrade these. 99% here. We don't even have to fight, we just have to hang out. These guys are going to move off. Yep, 100%. The war is over. The war is over. Give us Genoa, please. So if we zoom out, that's going to be a little tickle of France coming around there. Of course, we don't even really care that much about this province, except for, man, it's good to get this fort now because it's an incredibly annoying province, or, you know, fort. +5 from our stewardship. Wow, we have 28 stewardship. That is just bonkers. I do want to swing back around and take Savoy, but what we're going to do is we're going to refocus ourselves and attack these guys again. Their entire alliance force, around 2,000 troops. We're going to attack these guys again. We're going to go for this. That's going to allow us to get up into Upper Burgundy. We're going to, in 5 years, we're going to be able to attack Burgundy again for Savoy and start going on the stuff that we actually care about. The stuff that we actually care about. Actually, the interesting thing is, can we get a, can we usurp this person's dukehood over this area? Wait a second. Duke of Armagnac? What about the duchy here? We need 3. We need 3 out of the 4. We need 51% because there's 4 counties. We actually need 3 of the counties. It's kind of unfortunate. There you go. We will be able to usurp it once we take Lyon. Lyon? I don't know how you say that. Lyon would be like down here. So I don't know how the French would say that, but similar looking name, kind of, spelled slightly differently. Realm will lose land. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. That doesn't make sense to me because I own the actual main part of it. I think this is maybe not accurate here. I don't know why this lady's even here, to be honest. I'm not going to worry about that too much, but we'll see how that goes or not or whatever. We'll see what happens. That'd be really strange if we lost Genoa just because she died. This is a second castle. This isn't even like the main castle of the place, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Either way, let's attack up here. He's got enough money to raise up a merc group. And we still have some mercs that we can leverage and use. Enemies are joining the war. Yep, that's fine. I'm scared to see how Wessex is doing up here in this war. I know they're getting crushed. They're getting absolutely crushed. Dude, just end the war, man. White peace while you can. This is something that the Paradox AI are just absolutely terrible about. They can't really assess whether they're losing the battle or not. They could have white peaced the battle when they were up 50% war score. Now they're going to, like, decidedly lose that war. It's kind of goofy, right? Considering they didn't have to lose the war. But here they are losing the war, so it is what it is. And if we can take this in the next 2 months, that's going to be huge. Those extra siege vehicles are making these sieges go very fast. I'm a little bit concerned about this lady dying now, how that works out, but it seems weird to me because this is just a tiny little, like, it's like a, It's a barony. It's not even the main. It's not even the main barony of the county. So curious to see at least what's going to happen when she dies. That's fine. We got prestige to spend. That's what it's there for. I wish we were gaining more piety, though. Well, that's where the pilgrimage comes in. Let's try that. Let's try a pilgrimage when the war is over. We can't go on a pilgrimage when the war is still going. This is flatland. We're engaging with more troops. They do have more better troops, but they have more knights too. Better. We really should have picked a different, probably leader for that. A different marshal. He will help me study. You gain 1 learning lifestyle perk unlock. That's amazing. But that's depending on how zealous this guy is. Well, he is a virtuous in the fact that he's chaste, but I don't know about this. Let's see if we get lucky. Let's see if we get lucky there. We have a chance to get another lifestyle learning perk. White peace finally with Wessex, which is good. Hopefully he can recover. We're getting too crushed. Come down here, siege that. Those guys are going to be expiring in like 3 months. I don't think we're going to need them now that we've won the battles. I don't know why this guy that we like married in is not acting as a available marshal that we brought in. We did matrilineal, didn't we? Anyways, not worried about it. Where do we still need to build buildings? It looks like we're building one over here. She's also becoming lazy. That's not good. Because we don't have the barracks, we can't upgrade that to level 2. That's perfectly fine with me. That we're building something there, we're building something there. These are maxed out. We don't have city planning. This is actually mostly maxed out, which is kind of crazy. Although what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this around so that we can be working on farms and fields instead in that area. I think once this is sieged, the war will be over. I don't think they're going to try to engage us here with half as many troops. But you never know. The AI has done crazier things. We're building a claim here. We'll need to build a claim here. Right after this as well. Can we catch them here? I bet you they're going to scurry away, but we'll see. Yep, they're on the move. Mercenary company was disbanded. We still have 2 to 1 on them. Says we're still catching them. It's going to take up so long to move to these mountain provinces. We caught them here. This is plains too. So attacking into the plains not a big deal. We got them 2 to 1. Better marshal as well. Holy cow, our other son died? Wait, what? He was an intrigue master genius. He was slain in battle. Perfect. Perfect. It's all on our grandson right now. It is all on our Herculean genius grandson over here. He's getting a stewardship education. Right now, if we were to die right now, he would get everything, which is going to be clean. It's going to be clean. I think we could get a better steward than that. So we can pay her, give her a new husband. That could be one way to go about things. Alternatively, we could look for someone that needs a husband. Needs to be an adult character, though. You know, I think that's worth doing. Invite youth. once you're in the court, we can marry you to a high steward. And get that guy working in the council. We have more available perks. I guess we just keep working towards theologian. That's fine. That's right. We wanted to reform the religion. This war is basically over soon. But what the heck? Let's do it. Now, why not now? Oh wait, do we have enough piety for this, really? I think we do. It's saying it's only going to cost us 25% of its normal cost. Didn't we say that the name was going to be like Earth Focus or something? Man, what was the name that we came up with for this? Earthly Circle or Earthly let's call it the Earthly Circle. We could say we're I understand now. I understand what this means. A single follow is like an earther, and many followers would be like the Earthians. And then this adjective could be like earthing. There we go. I guess it's like in our make-believe world. It's like something where like it'd be like whoops. I don't know if it actually is going to force us to put in the description. I think we're good to go with that. It's like we actually sanctity of marriage, or nature. This is fantastic, right? Building costs, it actually costs more to build buildings. But we get extra bonuses in these different areas, and we have additional popular opinion. It's silly. It's silly, but there you go. We could do something like that. What was the one that? Wait a second. What did we just select off of? Communion. What does this do? So these are the tenants, right? We can go in here. We could change a bunch of this stuff. We could. Oh, this is actually really. What is this? Clerical function control or control growth increase. More, but we could do more popular opinion. Or we could actually do recruitment. All Catholic clergy have additional prowess, and the clergy can serve as commanders and knights. That's pretty cool. But it's like we worship the earth, right? Like the earth itself or something like that. That's kind of cool, I think. Let's go through here. Either men or women can serve in the clergy. Clergy marriage is allowed. And this is going to be, we're going to make this so that you actually, we can recruit people. We can't do this because we're at war, but we're at least setting the stage for this. We got to get out of the war first. It's costing us a decent amount to do this, I got to say. We might have to go on a pilgrimage first. But I like this. So these are the clergy doctrines. So the clergy can be, we're making it so they're recruitment focused, so they can actually serve as commanders and generals, which is cool. We're making it so that either men or women can serve in the clergy. That seems really neat. It makes it so that the clergy members can still get married, and it makes it so that the clergy, we appoint the clergy people. You know how that guy that he's at 13, we can't get someone better in there? Well, we can actually now go in and make it so that we can pick who's our clergyman, which is kind of cool. So we have a spiritual head of faith, sure, whatever. A faith cannot have both theocratic clergy tradition and a temporal head of faith. Okay, so this is, we'd have to go to lay clergy, and then we'd have to go to here. This makes it so that the temple holdings can be owned by the rulers, but it counts as holdings. We don't necessarily want this, to be honest. We don't really want that. Oh, we could actually be a pluralist. What this does is this makes it so that we're more accepting of other faiths, and we're not like so uptight about it being like, you know, where we don't necessarily consider our faith the only valid faith. So that could be kind of neat. Male dominated. This does tend to help with succession. It's a little bit harder if you do equal, where men and women can do all the things. Although it is really cool to think that the women can be like knights and stuff. That is actually pretty cool. So if we did it equal, we could do that. But it does make the succession mean that like our daughters would start inheriting the land, which isn't like a problem, but I'm saying it makes the game a lot more difficult if you're splitting it amongst all your children with these primitive succession laws. Divorce is always allowed. Always allowed. And this is actually kind of cool because this is actually kind of powerful. We can make same-sex relationships accepted, so that's actually could be good. The adultery, being able to actually imprison people for this is actually making it criminal, could be good, rather than shunned, because that means that we can sort of exploit that we could basically imprison these people and sort of blackmail them because of this stuff. Ghost is criminal naturally. Witchcraft is criminal. We could make, you know what, is witchcraft really criminal, or is it actually trying to pursue the natural, you know, learn more about the earthly matters? You know, maybe being a witch actually isn't that bad of a thing. So we could do some radical things here, especially if you think about the time period, right? I like the sanctity of marriage in terms of the theatrics of it. Characters may seek indulgences from their head of faith. See, the thing about this is the head of faith in our religion is not necessarily going to have like a lot of land or a lot of money. The Pope has a lot of money because of how that's all structured. Our head of faith is probably just going to be some poor person without land. They might not have any money. This doesn't actually help us that much. Adherents can decide to end their life when they're old and capable or near death. Doing so does not incur any normal penalties from suicide. Holy cow. Consolamentum. That could be kind of intense, but kind of cool. To basically go back to the earth, right? Give yourself back to the earth. That's what we could call that. Now this, becoming a monk is kind of interesting. So this makes it so that your kids can take the vows. That's actually pretty powerful. I'm not trying to make this the most powerful religion in the world, but, and honestly, sanctity of nature is a little bit weaker, so this isn't inherently powerful. But ritual celebrations, this makes it so that when you hold a feast, you get piety. That's kind of cool. But I think something like this actually is kind of neat. You can see we're a little bit short here, and we're at war. But I like this. I like this. Only 3 out of 7 of our vassals would convert. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. Hopefully we can get out of this war, get a little bit more piety, and then we'll be good to go. And that piety might come from a... pilgrimage. But we have the religion set as to what we're going to make. It's going to be a Christian religion, though. It's just going to be a reformed Christian religion. $160 gold, great, if they actually pay that much out. We got a hook on the, holy cow, we had a hook on the Emperor of Byzantium. It's kind of cool. We don't need to call our allies. Don't need to declare war. Powerful vassals, yep, gotcha. Cool story. And our economy is just absolutely amazing now. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat. And we build buildings really cheaply because we're an architect, so it's all kind of tying together. The one thing we really need before we die is to finish city planning. And our guy's not working on it. He's working on mustering grounds, which to be fair is really good too, but man, we need city planning to... Actually, what is he working on? I can't tell. He's working on horseshoes. He's working on this. going to take 40 years. Dude, come back and clean some of this stuff up down here, man. This guy is a doofus. He's not even working on the older stuff. He's not getting us out of the tribal era. He's moving on to the future. But he's not doing everything he needs from the beginning there. It's kind of a bummer. This Duke is a murderer, actually. Okay, that war is over. Good. End the war. Now the question is, how can we get like a little bit of piety here? Quickly go on a pilgrimage? 300 gold minimum? Jerusalem or nothing, guys. Jerusalem or nothing. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of God. My destiny lies far from home, but in service to heaven, even my own realm must wait. So this is our second pilgrimage, but we should be able to get enough piety that when we come back, we'll be able to reform the religion in all the ways that we want. Well, this is interesting. Commentaries. After days of hard labor, we look upon the pages scattered before us. The commentaries we have written are exhaustive and detailed, thanks to this guy's guidance. So he's just a guest of ours, but he's very learned and he's zealous too. And he's forgiving and he's generous. So this guy's like a real pious person here in the eyes of God. Thanks to the guest's guidance, I have a newfound understanding of the scriptures. I do believe the clergy would be interested in the work I have done. It is all thanks to this guy. He will share his glory with me, and I'll gain a learning lifestyle perk, or I'll just gain a small amount of experience, right? A learning lifestyle perk is 1,000 experience. So 50 is quite a bit less than 1,000. And he becomes our friend. Over here, though, he becomes a rival, and we actually have an 83% chance to gain a learning lifestyle because we take all the credit ourselves, and he's going to be kind of upset. You know what? I think we take the 83% chance to get the lifestyle perk. If we make a rival from it, so what? Realm priest plus 50 opinion of us, huh? Does that count for this guy? No, the Pope doesn't count, but the guy up here does count. So we can't switch him out, right? But we're going to be able to pick our own priest. We're going to be able to pick our own priest once we reform our religion, which will be great. Scheming going on here in court. Oh, we're bandits on the pilgrimage. Holy cow! We do not want to get wounded here. Stop this madness! I will pay whatever you want. Lose prestige and gold. That's fine. We do not want to get wounded while traveling the countryside. It's incredibly dangerous. It's interesting how, like, if you think, like, mostly everything is thematic, right? All of these sort of considerations and ideas and stuff are very thematic ideas in the sense that, you know, if you're traveling to Jerusalem, it's a far journey. We've gotten sick on travel despite the fact that we avoided the bandit threat. We must push on, though. We must push on even if we're sick. We're 55 years old, we're sick, and we're trying to get to Jerusalem. This is not good. If we can make it to Jerusalem, we can reform our religion. We can see the true meaning of life. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Just get home, man. 625 piety, that is it. I finally hear body and soul at the great church of Jerusalem. As the bishop offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that has happened for God to bring me here at this moment in time. Let's go. Let's go. Reform the religion. Everything should be customized here. I hope, or do we have to go back and do this again? Ew. Are you kidding me? Did I not have the game paused? Guys. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. We were literally in the menus. We were literally going to click the button. Our dude is dead. He got sick and died. Oh. That's not good. We were literally about to click the button and we were going to ascend. We were going to ascend. And instead we have a baby that's in charge. Everybody's going to hate this baby. This baby's no longer getting a professional education from our genius father. So we're not getting educated in the ways of our father. He's got too much land for his own ability to hold on to land. The fact that we died there was devastating. And we're not even close. Like we are literally not even close to being able to do something like this. It's insane. It's insane. We need 4,500 piety. We have none. We lived an entire life to do that, and we died just before we could. And we technically could have if we had paused the game. Are you serious? I can't believe we didn't pause the game. I can't believe that. We've inherited, it would have been perfect. If we had done that and lived like 5 more years, or 10, if we had lived 10 more years, like we would have ascended into a golden age. Like this guy would have been, but you know, that's Crusader Kings for you guys. That's Crusader Kings for you. There's no guarantee this kid will even make it to adulthood. There's no guarantee this guy will ever be able to reform the religion. There's no guarantee. Holy cow. So we're going to have to start giving this land away now. We're going to have to start giving it away because we can't hold on to it because this guy's a chump. I can't believe that. But once he's an adult, he'll have enough stewardship to hold on to it, but right now he can't. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Guys, a little bit of a long episode there. I was really hoping to be able to reform the religion, man. I can't believe we goofed that up. I can't believe we didn't pause the game. I feel like when you open a menu like this, the game should be paused. Like, that just makes sense, right? Like, clearly we're going in here, we're putting around. Like, the game should be paused right now. Like, 100% of the time. Anyways. Guys, thanks everybody for hanging out here. Kind of a dramatic end that I'm sure very few people will actually see. So if you guys are here and you're listening to me right now, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. This might be the end of the actual playthrough, to be honest. I mean, we can just continue one life after another, right? That's the nature of the game, expanding our borders, learning more about the game. We had at least gone through the process of reforming our religion. So that's a big part of the game. We'd gone through the process there. We just didn't quite come over the edge there, unfortunately, and we died like just before we could. Our father died on the way. Literally, he died sailing back from Jerusalem. That's actually what happened. He never technically made it home. Crazy. Crazy. Lost at sea. Lost at sea. Guys, thanks everybody for being here. If you guys have questions, please leave them down below. Don't know if there'll be any more episodes in this tutorial series, or we might actually just start a new tutorial series, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we play from a different perspective. Maybe we play outside of Christendom. Maybe we play in India. Who knows, guys? Who knows? But we could just keep sort of looking at the game from new perspectives and trying to teach the game in different ways and improve our ability to teach the game. Discord link down below, playlist link down below. That's something I actually haven't been telling people, is the playlist link. We do organize all of the videos into playlists. That makes it easy for people to check out. I should be saying that at the front of the episode though, so that when people hear that, they know that if they're catching them out of order, they know to go back and find it in the right order. Anyways, guys, that doesn't apply to you guys. You guys are here hanging out with us at the very end. Thanks for being here, guys. And if you have questions, please ask. I will see you guys in the next one.